and my sisters and my nephews and my nieces love them all. Hope you niggas really ready for the fall.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Eileen's Crazy Life. You already know. Anyways, so the story time is gonna be about how I lost my virginity. Yeah, they're probably like, what the fuck, Eileen? You're doing that? That fucking video? You're crazy, you're bold. But mostly like my friends know about this story, so it's like, come on, we're already grown. You know, we ain't gotta be all childish about it, so chill. So, okay, so I'm gonna start from like how it happened since the beginning. Okay, so I was 13. Yes, 13. Okay, I was 13. I was living by Melrose and shit like that. You guys probably don't even know, but it was still at hand, you know. But I was in a relationship at that time, and the guy was 18. So, you know, like 18-year-old was a 13-year-old. Like, it's like, what? Like, he thought I was older because when I was 13, I already had like my body already formed. So he thought I was older already, but I wasn't. I was like barely like 13. So, but I never told him my age because I was like, you know, he never asked, so I never said anything. So I was like, ah, whatever. And what's it called? So I was going out with him for probably a week and shit, and like the second week, like I don't know, we were gonna kick it, but in my right mind, like nothing was gonna happen, like, cause I wasn't thinking that it was gonna happen, you know, cause a girl that's small at that age doesn't know like what the fuck is wrong, you know, like what's gonna happen. So I was like, you know, and then like he told me to kick it, and he told me to kick it at the park, Washington Park, and I told him, alright, I'm down. And in order for me to go, it was like in the morning, so my mom was in the kitchen and was telling me like, oh, my mom was saying like, oh, I want to go buy milk, because we didn't have milk. So she was like, oh, we need milk, I'm trying to go buy some, and I'm like, but I'm too lazy to go. And I'm like, so basically for me to ask permission to go out, I told myself, okay, this is a good idea, you know, like I could tell my mom I could go for her, and then I could just take my time coming back, you know, like, and in my whole time I was like, I'm not gonna take that long, you know, but bitch, it took forever. So it's like, well, I told her like, oh, hey, if you want, I could go buy milk, you know, like, cause either way, it's like, it's just right here. I'll go with my scooter. And she told me like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just be careful. She gave me the money, and she told me like, all right, I'm like, just come back as soon as you can. I'm like, okay, then I'm like, but I didn't go right away to once. I went to the park. So I scooted my ass over there to the park. I got there, and then my ex-boyfriend was there, and then he was like, well, my boyfriend at that time basically was there, and he came, and then he hugged me and kissed me and shit, and then we were just talking, and then I don't know how the fuck escalated, but okay, so we were by a tree, you know, like, you know, he started kissing me and shit, like, I don't know why, but I got like, you know, like horny when he was like kissing the type of way, you know, I was like, whoa. And then like, I guess he was horny too, because like he was like, oh, like, do you wanna like have sex? And I was like, what? And so he was like, yeah. And I was like, at first I was like, nah. I was like, I don't know, like, you know, like, I was like, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't know. And then he was like, come on. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm down. And like that time, he left me there by the tree, and then he went over there to get his car to pick me up, and so he walked to his car, he came with his car, and then he picked me up, and then like I went inside, and then in my head I was like, fuck, like I should have said no, like I regret saying yeah, but at that time, like, I was really shy, so I didn't know how to say no, because I was just having an anxiety attack, so I was shy to even say no, like I can't, like I'm gonna just say yeah, and then like, cause might as well, I'm already at the car, I'm already basically heading to his house already. I was like, fuck it, like, you know, like I can't go back no more, so I was like, I had to do it, and I was like, fuck. And then like the whole time I was shooting bricks. I was like, fuck, what the fuck's gonna happen? What if it hurt? We got to his house, and then like, tell me why his stepmom was home. So he had it to like sneak me in his room. So I sneaked in, and then I was in his room, and then I look at his laptop and he had porn on, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, damn boy. I'm like, you horny. And then I was like, and I was just there like, are you watching porn? And you didn't even exit it out. Like, damn. I'm like, you really don't give a fuck. And then like, he was like, oh, take out her clothes. I was like, I was like, bro, like, and I was like, turn off the lights. Cause dude, I had a lot of insecurities back then that I was like, I don't like my body like that. I don't want to like take off my clothes just like that. And then like, so he turned off the lights because I was like, bitch, turn off the lights. And then so like, he turned it off, and then he asked me, do you want to hear music? And I was like, what? And I was like, you hear music when you have sex? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then he was like, yeah, what kind of music do you want? I was like, I don't know. I was like, anything. I really don't trip. I'm like, let you guys know, the whole time he thought I wasn't a virgin. The whole time he thought I was not a virgin. I was like, and me, I never told him I was a virgin. So I was just there like, all panicking and shit. So I was like, fuck. So he put this song on. Honestly, I forgot the name of the song, but every time it plays in the radio, it reminds me of that day. Because it was playing while we had, you know, intercourse, you know? So I was like, okay, continue the story. So, fucking, he puts the music on, butt ass naked anyway, so I'm just there standing. And then he's getting naked, dude, like, honestly, like, when he put his pants on, I was shook, cause you know, in my head, he was skinny, so in my head, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be small, you know, since I'm not hurt. No. He was fucking skinny, fucking long as fuck and shit. I was like, bro, I'ma die. I was just there like, oh my god. I was like, this dick is gonna kill me. I was like, I thought I was gonna be at least average or small, but no, I was like, it was hella big, and I was like, bro, I'ma die. I was like, this is gonna fucking hurt. And I was like, it's my first time. I was like, my first time when I get a big dick, like, no mames. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself right now. And then I was just like, oh my god, like, dude, like, I was like, oh, fuck me. And I was like, and then after that, like, he was like, lay down in bed. I was like, so I lay down in bed. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, this is gonna get down. And then so I was laying down in bed, you know, and then like, he gets on top of me, and first the thing I was like, okay, then you have to say something. And I told him, I'm like, okay, if you, I told him first of all, like, go slow, like, slow. I'm like, put it in slowly, like, take your time. So I'm like, cause you know, like, obviously if he thinks I'm not a virgin, he's gonna put it like just right away, and obviously I won't be like, ah, you know. So I was like, no. Oh no. I was like, go slow your roll, buddy, slow your roll. And I was like, and then after that, so he was going slow, so I was like, okay, no, I was like, it's going smoothly, like from, like, cause when he was like hitting it from the front, so I was like, I didn't really feel pain, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. It's like, it wasn't really hurting, like, but it did, like, it hurt when, like, obviously it popped, you know. But I was like, and I thought I was gonna bleed, but actually I didn't bleed, like, cause some girls bleed, some don't, and I didn't bleed. And I was like, phew. I was like, whoop, thank God. I was like, cause I don't have extra clothes. I was like, I am screwed here if I am bleeding. I was like, fuck me, you know, like, I was like, but I didn't bleed, so I was like, yes. I was like, no me manché para nada. That's right. After that is when, like, the fucking part when it hurt. He told me to flip over and, you know, and bend over. So, you know, like, arch my back. So I arched my back, you know, and like, bro, you know when they take your soul, when they start pounding it hard, bro. that boy took my soul and my whole dignity away. Cause fuck, he's already in the back. He did not even hear me when I said go slow. No, this motherfuckers are pounding and all that. Oh my god, like my fucking soul, my dignity, where is it at? And I was all like, and dude, like, I guess he heard me because I was like fucking hurting because it was hurting like a bitch, dude. Like, it was hurting. And he had a pillow in front of me. I had a pillow in front of me, so I bit that shit because honestly, I was crying. Like, I had lágrimas coming down. And I was like, oh, this shit hurt. Like, and then he stopped. He was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then I kept biting the pillow because I was like, this shit fucking hurt. I was like, oh my god. I was like, why the fuck did I do this? And like, dude, basically, I know for a fact he enjoyed it, but I did not fucking enjoy it at all at that part because I was hurting. Like, I was like, this shit hurts. Like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna fucking die. And then I was like, fuck. And then I don't know how long we lasted because it's been a long time already. But it was like an hour or so, and I was like, oh my god, like la leche, because I forgot about the leche the whole fucking time. And then after that, he was like, oh, get dressed, you know. And I was like, oh, alright. And I'm like, I got dressed, but I was dressing like fuck, like, and I was hurt and I couldn't really walk. I was like, oh my god, I'm in pain. And then he was like, are you okay? And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then he went in his car. And then I went to the liquor store and he bought me something to drink. He's like, here. And I'm like, all right, thanks. You know, I'm like, real MVP right there. You know, and I was like, and then he was like, so did he like it? And I told him, like, honestly, I'm a virgin. I'm like, I mean, I was a virgin because he just took my virginity away. But I was a virgin. And I was like, right now, I'm just in really bad pain. Like, I'm like, I can't really walk. I was like, you kind of hurt me right there. I'm like, because, you know, you did not give a fuck. And then you should have seen his expression. Like, he literally looked at me like, he's like, why didn't you tell me you were a virgin? I would have fucking made this special for you. I would have put flowers everywhere, this and that. I'm like, you should have told me you were a virgin. And I was like, I thought you knew. Like, I really don't do nothing to you. I'm like, I thought you should know by now. Like, because if some girl's not a virgin, like, obviously they're like right there, you know, like getting themselves out there. And I was more like a shy girl, like, what? And then he was like, honestly, I thought you were a virgin. And I was like, why? Like, how? Like, I didn't even make signs that I'm not a virgin. And he was like, no, it's because you have the body of like a woman already. So I thought you were not a virgin. I'm like, 'cause some girls that are still virgins, you know, like don't have like waist or like, you know, like hips and shit. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, this is my body. I don't know. I don't know. And I was like. And then he was like, good night, Lane, you should have told me. And I was like, I would have made this day special for you. And I was like, well, too bad. It's late already. Can't take it back now. And then he was like, damn, I'm so sorry. He was like, if I would have known, I would have made it special for you. I'm like, I would have like, you know, treat you how I was supposed to treat you when we'll be in bed if you're a virgin. And I was like, fuck you though. Fuck you. And then like, and then after that, I told him like, and after that I told him, we want me to drop you off, and I was like, drop me off at mom's, cause I gotta go get milk from my mom. And then so like, short story to the end is like, I ended up getting the milk from Vaughn's, scooted my ass all the way to my house, and I was hurting the whole way going over there. And then once I gave my mom the milk, I went to the restroom and I just took a shower because I was like not feeling myself, like me sentía like, you know when you actually have sex you feel dirty. So I was like, you know, gotta take a shower. So I showered and shit, and like after that I was like, fuck. I was like, I can't believe I just did that. And then I think the same day or the next day I texted my friend like, hey, meet me outside because we live in the same buildings. And she told me, alright, I'm down. And like, we came outside and I was saying like, dude, I just lost my virginity. And she told me like, no way. I'm like, you're the first one that I ever know as a friend that lost their virginity. You're my first friend. And I was like, I know. Like, I was like, obviously, who the fuck loses their virginity at 13? I'm like, this girl. So she was like, dude, you're crazy. And I was like, I know. And then she started telling me like, what if you're pregnant after like, you know, this I said, what if you get pregnant? I'm like, bro. And I started getting scared because when she told me that, I was like, oh my god, oh hell no, hell no. And I was like, nah, like, I'm not ready for this. And then a couple weeks passed, I took pregnancy test. Obviously it came out negative because no babies. 2020 and still no babies. Like, that's right. But okay, this is the end of the story because a girl got to go do homework. Well, not homework, but you know, like practice study guides to take tests tomorrow and the following weeks because there's 20 chapters and then I need to memorize all of them, and that's a lot of homework right there. That's my story, and then probably by next week I'm gonna have the San Francisco vlog on my YouTube. I'm gonna upload it probably by next week. But who knows? It depends if it comes out good. I was like, it's a maybe and maybe not. I was like, but it depends. But anyways, good vibes everybody. Stick to your goals. Never give up. Because you know there's no quitters here. Don't give up what you're trying to do, alright? And never give up. Shit. I'm 2 years late of graduating. So this year I had to graduate. Because a bitch has to get her diploma like real quick, real fucking quick. But stay tuned for next week's vlog, and then subscribe, like, comment, and put the little bell thing to get notified when I put videos, because you never know when I do put it on. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the next week.